I have goals in mind. There's a lot of banners that aren't in here that need to be in here, and that's something that I look at every day. There's nothing that really crosses my mind besides putting the fifth one up in here. 2016 World Champions, your name in here forever, something that you'll be able to take with you for a lifetime. There's nothing more in my mind than winning a Super Bowl.
Interesting, Rob. This guy is an outside receiver, but he's not that big. So tell me about Odell Beckham.
Well, he's 6 foot, 200 pounds. He runs in 4.4s. I mean, he is a guy that, unfortunately, early in his career, he struggled with drops, but he showed great improvement throughout his career. Comes from a pro-style offense. You mentioned, Adam, just the versatility. I mean, he played outside. He's played inside. He can be a slot or as a return man as well. He is a dynamic playmaker.
And welcome to the 2014 NFL Draft.
Giants are about to make their selection. I think it's either going to be the tackle, Zach Martin, or whoever their number 3 wideout is, either Beckham or Cooks.
With the 12th pick in the 2014 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Odell Beckham, wide receiver, LSU.
I think Odell Beckham is going to be better than Mike Evans. You got to go get a receiver. Maybe he becomes the one, and I think this kid has the potential to become a one. I love the kid as a receiver.
It's a big city. It's a big stage. When the lights are on, it's time to perform. Is what I've always said. So, the bigger the stage, the harder you have to go.
Looks like a setback, sounds like a setback, and smells like a setback. Well, it's probably a setback. Odell Beckham was ruled out of Friday's game Tuesday after the receiver was kicked in the leg during Monday's practice. The first-round draft pick, of course, has been bothered by a hamstring injury since the spring.
Giants were glad to get Beeson back. The frustrations continue to mount over rookie receiver Odell Beckham, who now looks like he won't play in the opener, and Tom Coughlin even said he might be several weeks away. The Giants had their first-round draft pick, receiver Odell Beckham, out on the field for practice on Tuesday afternoon, and for the first time in his NFL career, he managed to make it through without getting hurt. And while he still won't play on Thursday night in Washington, the Giants took it as a very positive sign that the rookie receiver made it back to the field.
Yeah. I pull up in Lexus like it's 07. I just hit a lick, I gotta hit the next one. Last year, I know you learned your lesson. I could GPS you if you need addressing. Boss up, I'm the bigger homie, but I'm 1 year older than my little homie. 09, they was bidding on me, but I'm young money, got it written on me. Okay, now we got some action. Everything I said, it happened. That boy light is Michael Jackson, but on verses, he been blacking. Chasing women, a distraction. They won't be on TV right next to me. You cannot be here right next to me. Don't you see Riri right next to me? I hate a rapper especially. They feel the same but they hide it. They just discuss it in private. Don't get along, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me. They gotta die out eventually. I cannot give you the recipe.
He's just silent. He's young and special, and he's a pleasure to watch.
The young man is having outstanding success. We are getting the ball to him. He's doing very well with it. He's a very good football player. He has the ability to go the distance. I think anytime he gets it.
Done. Look what I done in my life. I had to count it, then count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done.
Oh, it was a flag. Beckham, one-handed catch. How in the world? Oh, my goodness. And Brandon Carr was back there. I mean, he is insane. How do you make that catch?
NASA, busting ones out of plastic. A gram too popping the fuck of the chain, too heavy to tuck it, I'm serious. I feed my family with this, so don't play with my money this summer, I'm serious. I don't run out of material. You shouldn't speak on me, period. You try to give them your side of the story, they heard it, but they wasn't hearing it. They feeling the way and won't hide it. Niggas done being silent. Don't get alone, man, we tried it. What's the point in even trying? I hate a goofy especially. They always dying to mention me. They gotta go, they gotta go, they gotta die out eventually. I cannot give them no empathy. I'ma have bees when I'm 70. They cannot fuck with the legacy. I don't know what else is left for me. After this, no one a threat to me. My enemies wanna be friends with my other enemies. I don't let it get to me. Done. Look what I done in my life. I had to count it, then count it again to make sure the money was right. They love to talk. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done in the hype. Me, I'm just done.
And the 2014 AP Offensive Rookie of the Year is
Odell Beckham Jr.
I don't know what kind of crazy, eerie focus or what kind of superpower he has, but his hands and his eyes are they're special.
I think this young man has entered a little bit of a danger zone early in his NFL career. He's had maybe borderline too much too soon given to him. Obviously, as just pointed out, cover Madden, number of national TV commercials already.
He's young, he's brash, he's black, got a blonde hairdo for crying out loud. Odell Beckham Jr. isn't just a guy who's successful because he made one spectacular catch. He's a guy that all around can flat out ball and never hesitates to remind you that he can ball. So what he's done is he's taken his play and he's attached a personality to it, and it might be ruffling some feathers and rubbing people the wrong way. But in the end, it's not just what he's doing that's rubbing them the wrong way. It's the fact that he's getting noticed for it.
My only point about Odell is that he has to be careful about his emotions, his young emotions. They're still a little immature as he tries to figure out his place in this league. And you have to be careful to learn to channel them instead of letting them run away with you. That was my big takeaway.
Being back in New York, it's like everything just hits me all over again, and it's like, damn, I'm going back to the real world. Not like a depressing way, but it's just like reality kind of sets in. I'll never change the way I play, the passion that I have for the game. It's so hard to control the emotions around something that you really, truly love.
Yeah, it do not matter. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy. Smoking that gas, going out that Zany, she on a powder. Now
You got me now. It's maybe a little payback time. I promise you that.
Car got faster. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy. Smoking that gas, going out that Zany, she on a powder. Nowadays I am on my head, I got sadder. Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster.
Manning rolling right. And now he fires downfield. He's looking for Beckham. For his third touchdown. He hits the turn home to New Orleans.
I got money now, you know it. Diamonds on my tooth. Yo, shit look like fire. Yeah. Chris Brown said these hoes ain't loyal. None of these hoes got no moral.
Right down the sideline. Odell Beckham Jr. makes the catch. Runs out of a tackle. Across midfield. To the 40. To the 30. To the 20. 10. 5. Touchdown Giants. 87 yards.
Odell fought for the ball. That's the competitive nature. Odell Beckham Jr. for a Giants touchdown.
You have got to be kidding me. I mean, this guy does it almost on a weekly basis. This is unbelievable.
Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy. Smoking that gas, going out that Zany, she on a powder. Nowadays I am on my head, I got sadder. Money got longer, speaker got louder, car got faster. Turn to a savage, pocket got fatter, she call me daddy. Smoking that gas, going out that Zany, she on a powder. Nowadays I am on my head, I got sadder. Money got longer, speaker got louder.
In Week 15, when the Carolina Panthers travel to New York to take on the Giants, we are treated to a great matchup between two big-time players, Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman.
The receiving corps versus the Carolina Panthers' stout secondary. That's the key to this game. I mean, really, the only person who's going to stop OBJ is OBJ. 100 yards in 60% of his games, most of the NFL history. This is going to be a good game.
Carolina cornerback Josh Norman this week told the media his opponent, Odell Beckham, seems very enticing, almost edible. I don't know how this matchup is going to taste, but obviously everyone in the media has been hyping it up.
Sets it up at the 48. Manning, Beckham, open, dropped it. Well, I can guarantee you that got Josh Norman's attention. As you're going to see, he takes a deep post. He just simply outruns Josh Norman to the middle. And a perfectly thrown ball by Eli Manning, and that's just something you don't see. And here's what was going on after that run a moment ago. Norman and Beckham got into it. And another fight breaks out, and again it's Beckham and Norman downfield. Beckham walks off with his helmet off, and there's still not a flag down on the turf. Well, Josh Norman was on him. They gave a little bit of help, and like Odell Beckham came back in and took a shot. They got to be real careful, the Giants do, because if this continues, there's not only going to be a penalty on Beckham, there's a chance he gets tossed. He has been at times unstoppable. At least one catch in the first half of all 25 of his career games. None so far today. Down by 28. Here is Beckham. He's got his first catch of the day. And now Norman gets on top of him. There's Beckham again. What is going on? Have you seen a guy this thrown off his game before? They ought to throw him out of the game, Joe, and they just might. Go to Aaron.
Well, when he returned to the sideline, Joe, as we saw, his position coach Sean Ryan grabbed him, gave him a talking to, and then he walked over and started apologizing to his teammates.
Pass is caught. Beckham. Odell Beckham. Down inside the 20. Manning. End zone. Touchdown, Beckham!
It's official. Odell Beckham Jr. has been suspended 1 game for some of the extracurricular activity here between he and Josh Norman.
Beckham apologizing for his actions, saying this in a prepared statement. I owe some people an apology. I wasn't raised to act like I did the other day. I am not here to make excuses for my conduct. This isn't about anything that was said or done to me. This is about my behavior, and I am responsible for my behavior. People expect better from me. I expect better from myself.
You know, life's just been so crazy. Sometimes I forget. I forget to thank God of how blessed I truly am, and you know, I feel like I've came so far, and it's just it's unreal what God has truly blessed me with, and I mean that in every way. I truly, genuinely play this game because I love it, and I'm not gonna ever stop loving it. I honestly want to be the greatest of all time. Man, it's crazy, just, you know, how time flies. I remember somebody told me, they said, next thing you know, you're gonna look up and you're gonna be in year 3. And, you know, now here we are, first day going back. It's almost like that first day of school, you know, you want to get out there and you're excited to be back. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait for this year. I think it's going to be a big year for us. You know, I have goals in mind. There's a lot of banners that aren't in here that need to be in here, and that's something that I look at every day. There's nothing that really crosses my mind besides putting the 5th one up in here. 2016 World Champions, your name in here forever, something that you'll be able to take with you for a lifetime. There's nothing more in my mind than winning a Super Bowl.
Yeah. Future. Yeah. Astronaut. Kicking flavor St. Laurent, watch how I walk. Let this paper be the reason why we talk. Ain't no favors, they gon' outline you and chop. You the biggest hater of them all. It ain't no time, it ain't no time, it ain't no time, it ain't no time.
In case you haven't heard because you've been living under a rock, on Sunday, Odell Beckham Jr. and Josh Norman will face off in one of the biggest personal rivalries in the NFL.
Joe, there is a zero-tolerance policy from this officiating crew today, and referee John Hussey wanted to make that point known early.
3rd down here, and the pass, Beckham is first of the day. You see that Norman is just in a trail technique and unable to keep up with him. And
we don't know what we be saying. We just be yelling at buns, yo. We don't know what we be saying. We just be yelling at buns, yo. I like to play with the bands. Right before I do the encore, I like to play with the cats. Go on the run and spaz. I like to play with the cats. Go to Chanel and spaz. I like to go to the jeweler. Tell them to make me some glass. I like to play with the cats. Go to Chanel and spaz. Kicking flavor St. Laurent, watch how I walk. Let this paper be the reason why we talk. Ain't no favors, they gon' outline you and chop. You the biggest hater of them all.
All right, moving on to the NFC East. Odell Beckham Jr. balled out Sunday against the Redskins, but he also bawled, as in tears. The Pro Bowl receiver was highly emotional, getting in a scuffle with the kicking net. Eli Manning tried to calm him down multiple times on the sideline, as well as the Giants receivers coach Adam Henry.
A majority of the Giants' blame goes to Odell Beckham Jr. I feel like the Giants go as he goes, that he's the difference maker, he's the tone setter. He is the supremely talented catalyst for that whole football team.
I just gotta know where I'm at. I just gotta know that, you know, it's all against me. It's going to be that way. If I have to assume that I'm always in the wrong, no matter what.
Let me say this. Odell Beckham, and I feel like I want to address him directly. I get it. You feel like you're playing 4 different games. You have 4 different opponents every game. You have your actual opponent, who's more than one. It's their best corner plus their safety, every single game. I get that. You have the refs. It's true. The ref missed the call, and then you cost the team 15 yards for complaining about it. That's true. You feel like the media is another opponent? Also true. You have made the media an opponent, but I suppose any really famous football player, their every move is going to be scrutinized, though you haven't done yourself any favors there. And then also maybe even the Giants are an opponent at times. Eli, come on, I'm open. Or, hey, I was open. That pass was behind me. I get it. You feel like you got to win a lot of different battles. Here's the problem. All that stuff is true. I agree with you. How are you going to win? Do you want to win the war, yes or no?
It ain't no time, it ain't no time, it ain't no time, it ain't no time. It ain't no time, it ain't no his, it ain't no mine. It ain't no time, it ain't